Today on the channel, we unbox WWE from the vault, the ringside collectible exclusive Yokozuna Chase, and we rank the entire wave from my least favorite to my favorite.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, back again with another Chase Plus Set Rankings unboxing. This time, we're in the WWE Mattel landscape. We're going from the Vault Series 3, the ringside collectible exclusive, Chase Yokozuna, and as I said in the back half, we're going to rank the entire wave from my least favorite to my favorite, so get your list together. But first, let's dive into this Chase Yokozuna. Not a ton of differences between the two, but enough to be dangerous, I guess. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there, and there it is, old Yokozuna. This is one of those ones going to be very hard to find out which one is the Chase. Now, the Chase is the one in white. Obviously, that big red robe covering the tights down there for Yoko. Going to be a little hard. If some of these are tightened really good, you can't see if they are a Chase or not. We've had that in the past. Always difficult in the Chase game, and kind of going back to the review, check out the review of the standard version of this. This one's a little bit of a head scratcher for me. I don't know if we needed this Yokozuna right now. I think a year or 2 years down the line with all the Yokos we got recently would have been just fine. And I don't know if I would have had him the Chase of this set. And it feels weird to have a Chase when it's not really a Chase, but it's just another Yokozuna you can order. Is the only place you can get this is Ringside Collectibles. So is it a Chase if you can only buy it at Ringside? I don't know if it really is at that point. So just kind of a little bit of a head scratcher all around with this Yokozuna here. But we got the throwback packaging, of course, 8 and up on this one. Yokozuna, WWE, True Effects, Ringside exclusive. Yokozuna, Yokozuna, Yokozuna. And then, of course, cross-sell down here. We're unboxed all these on the channel already. We're going to rank them in this very video. Got the tail of the tape for Yoko. Got the blurb. Let's see what it says about our favorite Yokozuna. Height 6'4", 589 pounds. Titles WWE Champion, World Tag Team Champion. Did you know Yokozuna made history as the winner of the very first match in the history of Monday Night Raw? Also, set a Guinness Book World Records, most rice eaten in one sitting. Yes, it's true. It's on the back of the package. Maybe not. Somebody feel free to fact check that. Maybe the boys on the couch can get after that a little bit later. But there it is, old Yokozuna. We're going to get him out of the package. We're going to say bonsai, no doubt. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic prison right there for old Yokozuna. Got his salt bucket as well. He's locked in. We don't want Yoko going anywhere. We know how that goes. We know how that goes. Get him out of the package. He's locked in at the feet, locked in at the legs, and at least I see something else different on this one here. So, got to make these chases as different as possible. Usually use a different head if you possibly can. Different hands are a must. One with the robe on, one maybe with the robe off, maybe one with the salt bucket, one not with the salt bucket. Got to try to make them as different as we possibly can, as I always say here on the channel. Can I get him out of the package? It's the million-dollar question. Uh-oh, I forgot about the tape. Oh, the tape on the robe, always dangerous. Always dangerous. Mattel, what are we doing? No tape allowed. No tape. There it goes. See you later. Goodbye. All right, let's clean up a little bit of a mess here. And we're going to get Yoko out of the package. And I'm going to try to release this robe here if I possibly can. That knot is pretty strong, but not strong enough for my hands. Of course, like the hands of Superman right here. Or at least rugged Ronnie Garvin, the hands of stone is what you could say. But looking good, ready to go. Now, you get the Yokozuna hands, the E-Honda hands, the high-fiving, slapping hands, doing whatever you want hands. We got those going on. And then we got 2 gripping hands, of course, to hold the salt bucket. Yes, the old stereotypical salt bucket right here. Of course, couldn't put it in like a nicer thing. It's got to be an old wooden pail. I mean, just living up those stereotypes, what they're living up right there. But we do get that. We saw that before. But now we're diving into Yokozuna and, of course, his robe here. Now, I do like that this black strap here, it is not totally removable. We saw that with Elite 16, the Walmart flashback, other Yokos with robes. The whole black tie part is removable. It is encased into the robe, which I always do prefer that, of course, just so you don't lose it, whatever it may be. Of course, nice fabric red robe on this one here. Nice soft goods, very nice material on this. Same one we saw before, seen it again. And like I said, you put one with the robe on, one with the robe off. Choose your own Yokozuna adventure. But we got Yoko out of the package and outside of the robe here, and we're ready to go, ready to dive into this. So we got Yoko, mean mugging face there, just not a happy Yokozuna face. Got the big braid up there on the top. 2 ears, 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. Playing all those human Yokozuna hits right there is what he's doing. Diving into the arms here, looking very good. He's got those buggy whip arms, as they are called, of course. Very thin arms for him. Got the big belly, the big body on Yokozuna. One of those bodies you just can't use with anybody else. But looking very good right here in the white. Got the big diaper over the top. It looks like a big present you could just unwrap on Christmas right here. Got the red sash over the top of the white tights. And then we get a little bit different down here. We get the red tape on the feet and ankles here instead of the black. I like that they make them as different as possible. Got the white knot on the top as well. 2 fists of fury over here for Yokozuna. He's ready to take on all comers, of course. No title belt with this Yokozuna. Would have been nice to see the winged eagle with this. I'm always here to get a winged eagle thrown in. Not going to be the case right here. But we do get the arms all the way around. We get a bicep cut. Double jointed pinless elbows. Hands removable back forth side to side. Hula hoop up top. A little bit looser than I would like. A little loose on that up there. Nothing really down in the middle section. But we do get a little bit of those Yokozuna splits. Legs go up a little bit, not much to write home about. We do get the thigh cut, double jointed pin knees. You do get that boot cut, I guess calf cut we'll call it here. A little discoloration of the colors between this, so a little different coloring. Doesn't look that good. Ankles up and down, back and forth, side to side. Be interested if this is a Vietnam guy here. Oh, it's old. It says 2011 even on it there. I don't see... Oh, yep, made in Vietnam right there. And he does got a hole in his foot, so he should fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Not a terrible Yokozuna, but did we need it? That's the million-dollar question. I'm just not sure we needed this one in our collection. But speaking of collections, right over here to the side, I do got the traditional regular edition right here. Definitely going to make these as different as possible. Put different hands on them. One's holding the bucket, one's not holding the bucket. One has robe on, one has robe off. Make them as different as possible. That's what I'm going to do with this Yokozuna here. And I should have that Chase one right over here. So we got the Chase Yokozuna. Similar but different. It's kind of cool the different color varieties you get with these ones here. So you get the red tights with the white sash. You get the exact opposite in this brand new one. So cool what they did between the Chases from the Ultimate and the regular edition to make them at least a little bit different. I am here for that, of course. But there it is, Yokozuna Chase Edition from the Vault Series 3. Now we got to rank the entire set from my least favorite to my favorite. All right, time to rank from the Vault Series 3 from my least favorite to my favorite. Of course, got 5 figures here. Start at number 5, work our way to number 1. Number 1 being my absolute favorite here. And guess what? This list, 100% right, because it's my list. If you want to do your list, put it in the comments down below. Put it in order. That's the hard part. That is the fun part. So 5 figures from the vault. A mixed bag of a set, if you ask me. All heavy hitter Hall of Fame career wrestlers right here, so you can't deny the power of this lineup. Just a little bit of a head scratcher here and there between these. Some things updated, some things missing a thing or two, but we're going to dive into it. We're going to dive in starting at number 5. And number 5 for me, easy selection. I'm going Yokozuna, the Chase Edition. When I think of Yokozuna, I usually don't think of him in this gear, so that's why it put that over the regular edition for me. But I talked about it earlier, Yokozuna just feels like this should have been in from the Vault Series 9 or 10. Just give a little bit more space between this and the Ultimate. I think a lot of people are Yokozuna'd out, which seems like a crazy thing, but apparently it's happening. It's happening to me. I would have just liked a little bit more time in between, or give us a bearded Yokozuna, or something that feels different from what we got from Target. Obviously they're different. The Ultimate articulation is different than the Elite, but it just feels very, very similar, as you can imagine. So I'm putting Chase Yoko at 5, which means I'm going to put regular Yoko at number 4 for a lot of the same reasons. Just doesn't feel as special, but between the two, for me, I think of Yokozuna more in this gear than this gear, and that's just me and my simple brain. Maybe you're the exact opposite. whatever it may be. But Yokozuna holding up the end on number 5 and number 4. You want them on the back end of the tug of war. There's no doubt about it. So we got these two on the backside. Maybe you're a player out there. This could be a sweet tag team for you in your tag team division. Who knows? But now we got the final 3 here. Pretty easy countdown list for me to do with this one here. I'm going defining moments, Shawn Michaels at number 3. I know a lot of people love this Shawn Michaels. Maybe it's people a little bit younger than me when they think of iconic Shawn looks. Not that this isn't iconic. I just like a lot of his other looks more than this one here. Once again, this was an extremely valuable figure that is hence been devalued by the re-release of this figure. The packaging's different at least, but we do get a pretty good upgrade between the old one and this one. This one, if you're a player, displayer, whatever it may be, this one is improved. I do like the packaging on the defining moments better than this one, though. But Shawn Michaels coming right here smack dab in the middle, which means there can only be 2. We got a Straight Edge Society brother, and we got an NWO brother here. Pretty easy for me to do. It is fairly close between these two, but I'm going to go Hulk Hogan, NWO Hulk Hogan, of course, and we're going to go number 1 with him, with Straight Edge Society CM Punk coming up at number 2. In my brain, I thought this would be number 1, this number 2, but man, the power of the hot dog tan compels you, carries him all the way to number 1. Unfortunately, I got some bum glasses on him. Not sure what I'm going to do about that yet, but that hot dog tan and adding the Soft Goods NWO shirt really brought this one up. Definitely the biggest improvement out of all of these figures. There's no doubt it's this Hulkster figure. Night and day from the old one. So absolutely beautiful right there to get the Hulkster in that beautiful tan with Soft Goods. Like this one a whole lot. And I like the Straight Edge Society Punk. One of my favorite Punk looks of all time. I just feel like the tattoo's a little off on this one for me. Also the head. I wish they would have done a little bit more with this head, as it feels just too small for the body. I like that this got out, again, very similar to the Shawn Michaels defining moments. Packaging better on the old one. It is going to devalue that old one. Not a lot of people are going to chase after that when they can get one much cheaper right now. A fun figure for what it represents, and as I talked about in the unboxing of this one, make them feel as different as possible. Going to put the Big Show mask on one of them, going to put the other mask on the other one, make them feel as different as I possibly can, and that's the key to these greatest hits, these from the Vault figures, these re-release figures, and these chase figures. Move the hands around, do something to make them different. That's what I'm doing right here today. But from the Vault, not a bad series, a little bit of a head scratcher with the Yokozuna, but a lot of heavy hitters people are wanting, and the only place to get these right now is Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. So there it is from the Vault Series 3. What are your guys' thoughts? Picking up this set, passing on this set, long game in this set? Let me know your plans in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We got videos every single day. We got even more content on my other YouTube channel. And of course, both channels do funnel up to my Patreon channel. And that's the best way to support this very YouTube channel. Tons of stuff over there every single day. Check out ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram, and now on TikTok. And of course, my book, now released on Kindle. It is the complete guide to the Jakks Classic Superstars series. Pick it up if you have not already. Almost 700 pages of content for you to check out. Check it out where all good books are sold and on Kindle. So from the Vault Series 3 set rankings, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.